What?
Yeah, he gonna have to go back because we don't live in Kansas City no more.
Who the nigga gonna stay with?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he don't just go back, but we don't stay in Kansas City no more, so.
Shit, what the fucking headphones? Damn, nigga, I just fucking lost my fucking headphones and thing. What the fuck was I doing?
What?
I just lost my fucking right earbud. How the fuck did you do that?
Get your shit together. I mean, you know it's here.
Yeah, I just.
If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hurricanes will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little... Dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with. It's a really good timing between those two on that play.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very agile. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Still on his feet at the 45. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Second down coming up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Denmark.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Denmark. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A great catch and run for 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He leaves it with the back. There he goes. Sweet feet. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Trying play action. Using his feet to buy time. Grab near the marker. It's Lyon. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He'll take it himself. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And you can tell if the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Snap it to the back. Knocked off his feet.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
On the run, it's Gibson. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Offense in a bunch formation. The running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Miami.
They'll try the left side. Got the first down and more. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
That's caught. It's Lyle. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Gets it past the marker. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Handoff to the single running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Quarterback will keep it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. keep pushing forward now. Back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Just going to keep it after the snap. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And they're able to get him on the ground.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Using his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation. Trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's begin on what's going on in a big one in the American. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome. But this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. They're trailing by 10 to North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Still looking, on the move. All kinds of time before he fires right. Fires the pass, intercepted.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Wide open downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Carr. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
On the move. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. Creates a little room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
It's crazy. I don't think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers.
There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Across the 25, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They're going to ride this running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
To the air, it's Dyer. Zings it complete to the right. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Extending the play. Looking for his man in the middle. And he's got it inside the 35.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the deep...
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Finds his big tight end. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The give to the back. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go with a direct snap. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to...
Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. They'll run it. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. State sends the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Turning it on! Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for space, it's Gibson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Off play action. Now rolling to the left. Trying to make magic with his feet. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here comes the 2-point try. Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Manning. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Cade! And they turn it into a defensive score. Things a little more comfortable after that score, and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
That just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 18 to Tennessee. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the move, it's Gibson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Complete on third down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here comes the heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it! Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
It's caught.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense.